Hi everyone, Amber Irwin here, co-founder of Social Speak Network. In today's blog, we're talking about 6 social media myths that we are going to bust. Number 1 being social media is just for young people. That is not true. 52% of adults between 55 and 65 have a social media account. The average user age on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram are 35 to 65. So there are platforms that the younger generation tend to use, but coming from a business standpoint, Facebook, Instagram, even Pinterest, LinkedIn, those are good platforms that you want to have a presence on. Number 2, set up an account on every social media platform. That's not true either. We always say, start with 1 to 2 platforms, master those, and then grow into other platforms. If you don't have a digital marketing agency like Social Speak managing your accounts, it can be a lot. And so start with maybe Facebook and LinkedIn. Make sure you have that consistency, that you're posting on there, you're writing your content, and then maybe you grow into Instagram or Pinterest, depending on what your goals are with social media and where your audience is at. If they're not on LinkedIn, then LinkedIn's not a place for you to be. It may be Facebook and Instagram. So one way to figure out where to start, or maybe what accounts to let go of, is ask your target audience now, what platforms are they on, and make sure that you're present on those. Number 3, you need a lot of followers to succeed. Again, our saying here is quality over quantity. Sometimes you'll see those accounts that have thousands of followers, but they're only following 10 accounts or under 100 accounts. It doesn't matter the number of follows you have. It matters the engagement. How loyal are those followers to you? On Facebook, if you have, 1,500 likes on every single post you put up, are you getting likes, comments, shares? What's that engagement like? That's really how you should gauge your following, is based on the engagement, not the number. Number 4, it's okay to use the same post on all social media platforms. So most businesses do this. They do use the same post, and we tend to do that as well because it does save time. One thing to think of is your audience on each platform. There may be certain articles, or if you're doing case studies, those may be more suitable for LinkedIn and Twitter rather than Facebook and Pinterest or Instagram. So thinking of how you want to tailor that 20% of your content to your audience on that platform. Using the same social media content for 80% is fine, but knowing that your audience may be different on each network and being able to tailor posts to that audience. And with LinkedIn, sometimes it is more B2B, so that's where you may want to adjust that content there. Number 5, ignoring or deleting negative comments is the best way to get rid of them. The old saying, bad publicity is still good publicity, or any publicity is good publicity. So even though you may have a negative comment, what hurts you more than deleting it is ignoring it. You want to make sure that it is addressed. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, and it may have been, an off day, or they felt the nurse didn't pay enough attention to them, or whatever the case may be. It's good for them to be heard. And 90% of the time, if you have a rebuttal to them, like, we are so sorry, this is how you felt, how can we make this up to you, or what can we do to make it better? Being able to address the situation a lot of times helps. And that patient or customer or client is either willing to write back and say thank you for your apology, so people can see how you handled the situation. And in other cases, they are willing to delete that comment on their side because the situation was handled. Sometimes if they contact the office or they felt that they were not taken care of, this is where those negative comments come in. But as long as other people can see that they were addressed, that's the most important piece. Making sure that they are cared about and they were heard. The last one, talking about your business all the time. So this is, you heard me say in number 4, the 80-20 rule. This is the same thing. Social media is really about, building that business and being able to allow people to know what you do and what services you have to offer and how great you are. And that's awesome. But you also want to have that personal side as well. This is great if you are brick and mortar. You can talk about the people that work for you, or if you are doing let's say you have some type of a shop, you could talk about your vendors, the products you can sell or that you sell, talk about local events that are going on, local news, things that aren't about your business, because this brings in that personal touch to your business. And so you're not always sell. There's that education piece, that personal touch in there. And a lot of times with this content, you can be educating your audience, but it's still something, a service that you offer your patients or your clients or your customers, but they don't see it that way. They don't see it as you're selling them. They look at it as education. So make sure you have that good mix of content when you are creating your social media posts. If you need help with your social media strategy, please head on over to Social Speak Network and book a free consultation today. Thank you.